All right, man. Another mock trade, another day, another dollar. Make somebody holler. Appreciate y'all, man. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Mock trade sends Pistons Ivey to the Mavericks for $46 million forward. So obviously, I think obviously it's stupid for them to come to an agreement on a contract for Jaden Ivey. I think it's stupid for him too. So you play it out, you wait and see. Now in this particular mock trade, I mean, obviously you most likely is going to have to pay somebody's. So it's a Detroit Pistons predicted to send Jaden Ivey to the Mavericks of PJ Washington. Now, this may make sense if, let's say, you did that deal for Jaylen Brown, right? And let's say you was able to take Jaden Ivey out of it. And then you would trade Jaden Ivey for PJ Brown to replace Tobias Harris. That was my biggest thing about the Jaylen Brown trade. My biggest thing was, okay, if you're going to move on from Jaylen Brown, Tobias Harris, who's going to play that position? If you trade Tobias, you trade Ron Hollins, which I think people starting to come around how I see Ron Hollins. I think people are like, oh, man, I like Ron Hollins and what he's doing. And I see what they see in Ron, So I think a lot of people like me is like, okay, I see it. And, it took me a little bit to, I'm like, I looked at his tape at the G League after they dropped. I said, man, I like this kid. He can hoop. He can hoop. So, but yeah, nonetheless, I mean, ultimately, I'm not mad at this type of trade idea. Not at all. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. But me personally, you got, Tobias, you can sign him. You can trade him at the deadline. I mean, you could do so many different things. I don't really think you're in a rush. I also think if you give up Jaden Ivey, you must be signing Malik Beasley because you can't afford to give up no more shooting and no more scoring. So, I mean, that's my thing about it. So, but yeah, let's see what the deal look like. And PJ Brown's on an expiring contract, which I think most of us know. So in the change, Pistons was saying Jaden Ivey to Dallas Mavericks for PJ Washington. This is an interesting trade for both teams. One that does make sense too for the Pistons. Detroit already has abundance of forwards: Tobias Harris, Ron Hollins, LeVert. What they got, and Javonte Green. What they got to do with August PJ? Well, despite Washington would be a solid addition to the roster, but likely wants more in return if they have to move on from Ivey, who showed flashes. But then Ivey is injured too, so that's what might make it even trade. Ivey injured. He's injured on a sparring deal. PJ is as well on a sparring deal as well too. So I mean, looking at it honestly, I'm not mad at it. But for the most part, then you would be moving on from Tobias Harris. You would be shipping Tobias Harris somewhere, right? Or at some point. So probably how I see it. You'll be shipping them off somewhere. But at this point, I mean, obviously you probably could get PJ Washington for agency next year. Who knows? Maybe you get him at the trade deadline for something a lot cheaper. Who knows? But at this point, I'm just rock out with Ivey. But I think if you make this deal, you probably gonna be moving on from Tobias. You probably also gonna be bringing back Malik Beasley. So, but honestly, honestly, it is what it is. But yeah, I would keep Ivey right now. I mean, this ain't something that's set in stone. But also, if you look at it from the Dallas Mavericks standpoint of view, where does Ivey fit in there with the Dallas Mavericks? Let me pull up their raw. I know right now, you got Ivey coming off from from an injury, and they got a whole bunch of guys that will be coming off from an injury. So where does he really fit? I mean, D'Angelo Russell. I mean, where does he fit? Max Christie. So let's, Jaden Hardy. I think where's, I know Kyrie is somewhere near D'Angelo Russell, Klay Thompson. Like, where does he really fit? Honestly, where does he fit? Do we say Kyrie at the 1, Ivey at the 2, Klay at the 3, Cooper Flag at the 4, I'm guessing, and then Lively or Gafford at the 5? Yeah, I guess that's how it would go. I guess how it would go. I mean, honestly, I don't really see why Dallas would really look to do it. I mean, I guess they would use Ivey to really get them through the first half of the season, and then Kyrie and them. But I think it's a lot of guys that need the ball outside of Klay who really don't need the ball as much. But he's talking about Russell and Kyrie and Davis and Cooper Flag. So for Dallas, I think kind of, getting Jaden Ivey would be to get them through to everybody get healthy. And then at that point, it's like, at what point do they all, fit together? You kind of see what I'm saying? At what point do they fit together? Do they fit? Because even without Jaden Ivey, PJ Washington is a great fit. I know they got Cooper Flag, but PJ Washington is one of those glue guys. He's one of those glue guys. So, I mean, that's just my opinion on it. He's a glue guy. So, I mean, to each his own, but I said he's a glue guy, man. So you want to get rid of a glue guy? So, I mean, honestly, I understand it, but if I'm the Pistons, I wouldn't do it. But I gotta understand, Ivy my favorite Piston, so I'm a little bit biased there. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Check out Detroit Piston Talk playlist. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notification, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, you want to support the channel? Cash App, $ CJ Good 313. Venmo, CJ Good 313. PayPal link description. Appreciate the love support. Peace.